I'll be teaching you how to cut and sew this gorgeous and timeless Aso Oke Bubu that you are currently seeing on your screen. My name is Uluwatosin. In case this is the first time you are seeing my channel, and you're welcome, please do well to subscribe. To all my returning subscribers, you're also welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by today's video. So in this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to cut and then how to sew this beautiful and outstanding, simple yet classy Aso Kaftan that you are seeing on your screen. To be able to cut and sew this kaftan for any adult, the basic measurements you need to measure are the full length, the shoulder, the bust, the waist, and then the hip. With the knowledge of this, for this particular dress, I used a shoki that comes in bundle just like this, that comes in pieces just like this. So I had to join all of them first before cutting the kaftan. So what I did was I checked the highest measurement between a bust and a hip, and it's a hip. So that's a hip. I divided it into two, and then what I have, I divided by six, because when I measure the width of this ashoke, it is 6.5 inches in width. So I'll be using half quarter inch to join it on one side and then quarter inch to join it on the other side. So what I'm having left is six. So that's hip divided by 2, what I got. I still went ahead to divide it by 6 because each ashoke is 6 inches wide after joining. Now this person's hip is 44. I divided 44 by 2. Firstly, 2 in, I'm using 2 because front and back, that's why I'm dividing by 2, and divided by 2 gives me 22. That 22, I now divided it by 6 and it's giving me 3.6 something. That 3.6 something, because I'll need allowance a bit, it has to be free on the body. I proceeded to join in 4. I hope my explanation is clear. So whatever the hip is, you just have to divide it by 6, or whatever width your ashoke is. So after division, I proceeded, it gave me 4 for front and 4 for back. If you want it a little bit loose than that, you can add additional 1 ashoke to whatever you have gotten. So for the length, I considered the length and then I added 2 inches allowance for folding, and I cut this out. I cut it out in total. 4 is for the front and 4 is for the back. Now to join this, I joined it with just quarter inch on both sides. I joined it like this, and I'm doing this so that the cutting on the ashoke is not too much, so that the ashoke does not start fraying or tearing from there. So I just joined it this way to avoid it being fraying. So after joining the front and back, I now proceeded to folding into, I folded front into 2, I folded it back into 2 as well, and then I just measured, and you can see that what is left after measuring the 11, which is the hip, is very small, because but I don't want this kaftan too big on the body. So the next thing I did was to measure the neck. It's round neck for front and back. I used neck width of 7. I measured 3.5 because it's on fold of 2, and neck depth of 3 for the front and 1.5 for the back. Then I proceeded to cutting the neckline and I slanted my shoulder. The next I will do is to divide the armhole by 2 and I'll mark it here. And I can either cut from this armhole inward a bit. You see the way I'll mark it. I can either cut just this small portion that I marked, or I don't cut at all. Then I decided not to cut at all. Then from the down, because this bubu is not too free, this down has to be slitted so that the person can walk freely. I measured 12 inches from the down. I actually want it to be 10 inches, but because I'll be using 2 inches to fold it, I measured 12 inches and I marked that. So what I'll do next is I'll need like a keyhole at the back so that the person can easily wear it on the neck. So I had to open that back up and cut it open a bit with like 5 inches. This depends on how long you want that keyhole to be. So I proceeded to cutting facing and I weaved my facing for the front and for the back. If you don't have access to weaving machine, you can just neatly fold the edge of your facing, and I cut that small piece that I'll be using to hold the button at the back. So I decided to turn the back neckline first and I used hemming gum for turning. I turned the round neck, I turned the keyhole neckline as well, and after turning I opened up. I didn't tear the like I didn't cut out the keyhole inside my facing. It was after turning that I cut it out. For the front I turned the neckline as well with hemming gum and I pressed this front, and after pressing the neckline, the facing will gum down on the ashoke. I still proceeded to using hemming gum to gum it down so that the facing is not raising up and is not everywhere inside my dress. Then for this back, I did not press the neckline, I only pressed the keyhole part because I'll be needing this neckline to turn my shoulder line. And if I press it, the hemming gum will gum the facing down to the ashoke. I'll not be able to use it to turn the shoulder. So I didn't press the neckline. So what is next is to face the right side of the front panel to the right side of the back panel. And then you are going to use that back facing to turn the shoulder line just the way I'm doing. So do this to both shoulder lines. The next is to give it a very good press. You can now gum the facing on the neckline for the back on the ashoke at this point. So it's now time to shape. Now the wrong side of this dress for front and back are facing each other. Wrong side is facing wrong side, and then I skipped that 12 inches that is going to be for the side slit, and I placed the both of them on each other as if I'm joining the ashoke with that quarter inch, and then I stitched from where the slit stops to where that armhole, like the round sleeve opening, starts. You can see that for this dress I didn't really cut out any part, so there is no chances of it fraying or pulling. All my joining is the normal way I will join ashoke, like pieces ashoke. Even for the side joining, I joined it as if I'm joining pieces ashoke. I didn't cut out at all. So you join the other side too like this, and when you are done doing this, the next is to I weaved the down of the dress and then I folded, like I single folded it after weaving, and basically that is it for the cutting and sewing of this ashoke. I hope this video has been helpful or interesting to someone. If it has been helpful to you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and in case you have any question, please ask me down in the comment section. Then have you seen any of these videos that are currently showing on your screen? If you've not, you should check them out. They are also sewing tutorials just like this one, and I just proceeded to using this mirror design and buttons to embellish the neckline and the chest. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe, and do not just subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified the next time I upload a new tutorial on this channel. As much as possible, you can help me share my video and miss your soulmate. Thank you so much for being with me from the beginning of this tutorial till this point, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.